What makes Japanese so difficult for foreigners? Hi everyone! Welcome back to Japan in Your Pocket, the channel where we explore all things related to Japanese culture, travel, and language. I'm a native Japanese speaker. Today's topic is one that many learners, especially beginners, ask about. Why is Japanese so hard for foreigners? Today, we'll dive into the concrete reasons why Japanese can feel daunting. We'll touch on 1. The multiple writing systems and how to handle them. 2. Common grammar pitfalls, especially particles and connectives. 3. Politeness levels, Keigo, that even Japanese people find challenging. 4. Ambiguous expressions and context-driven meaning. 5. Concrete examples showing how tiny changes can alter entire sentences. 6. Practical methods to tackle these hurdles with a bit of encouragement sprinkled in. Let's jump right in. 1. The triple writing system. Hiragana, Katakana, Kanji overview. Japanese has 3 scripts: Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. For a foreign learner, memorizing thousands of kanji plus 2 separate syllabaries can be overwhelming. But each script serves a purpose. 1. Hiragana represents native Japanese words and grammatical endings like tabemasu, tabemasu. 2. Katakana, primarily used for foreign loanwords like kohai, kohi for coffee, and emphasis. 3. Kanji, hanzi, characters mostly derived from Chinese, each with multiple possible readings. Where it gets difficult. 1. Multiple readings. Take sheng, which can be read as nama meaning raw, or sei meaning life, or even shio, a show, in other contexts. 2. Writing by hand. Even Japanese people occasionally forget how to write certain kanji if we don't use them often. Concrete tips. 1. Start small. Learn hiragana and katakana thoroughly before diving deep into kanji. 2. Learn kanji in context. Instead of random lists, learn them as they appear in words or sentences. 3. Use spaced repetition tools. Apps like Anki or Wanakani can systematically drill kanji and vocab. Yes, it's a big task, but with consistent practice, you'll gradually piece it all together. 2. Particles. Small words, big impact. Why particles are tricky. Particles are short markers that follow nouns to indicate their function in a sentence. Common ones include 1. Ha, wei marks the topic. 2. Ga marks the subject, often for emphasis or new information. 3. Wutus marks the direct object. 4. Nai marks a target or destination, time, place. 5. He also indicates direction, similar to ni but slightly different nuance. To D marks the location of an action, or the means by which something is done. To and or with. 8. Mo also or to. For instance, compare these 2 sentences. 1. 私は寿司を食べました。私は寿司を食べました。I ate sushi with I as the topic. 2. 私が寿司を食べました。私が寿司を食べました。I'm the one who ate sushi, emphasis on I, possibly implying someone else didn't. Common confusions. 1. Hei versus ga. This is a classic headache. 1. Hei sets the topic. Ega emphasizes or introduces a subject. 2. Wo versus ge in some verbs. For instance, certain intransitive verbs, like aru or aru, need ga, not wo. Practical strategies. Listen to native speakers. Pay attention to how they use particles in everyday conversation or in dramas anime. 2. Swap out particles. Practice changing particles in the same sentence to see how the meaning shifts. 3. Use grammar resources. Websites like Take Him's Guide or Maggie Sensei break down particle usage with clear examples. 3. Connectors, jisoksi, and conjunctions. Types of connectors. Japanese uses an array of connectors to link clauses and sentences, which can feel confusing at first. So shite. And then, shikashi. However, 3. Demo, but more casual. それから. After that, and then. 5. Dakara. Therefore, that's why. 6. Keredomo, but softer than shikashi. 7. Sorini. In addition, why they're difficult. Even though these words all connect ideas, the nuance can vary. For instance, using demo versus shikashi can reflect formality or tone. Also, sometimes you can drop the connector altogether, relying on context, leading to confusion for learners. Example sentences. 私は勉強した。1. しかしテストは難しかった。AI studied, however the test was difficult. Formal or written style. 1、勉強したけどテストは難しかった。I studied, but the test was difficult. More casual. 3、下行きたい。3でも時間がない。I want to go too, but I don't have time. How to improve? 1. Contextual learning. Notice which conjunctions are used in news broadcasts, more formal, versus variety shows, more casual. 2. Practice writing. Short paragraphs. Focus on using different connectors to express contrast, addition, cause-effect, etc. 3. Shadowing. Repeat after native speakers using the same intonation and connector choices. 4. Politeness levels, Keigo. That even natives struggle with what is Keigo. Keigo refers to honorific language, which includes 丁句 polite form, 意外としぶます 食べます. 2. Sunkengute sonkeigo. Honorific form, 이저저 하우시샹가루 메시아가루 for eat. 3. Chenrangyu kenjogo. Humble form, e.g. itadaku for eat. Each form depends on the relationship between the speaker, the listener, and the person being talked about. Native speaker struggles business Japanese requires mastering set phrases like 1. お世話になっております. お世話になっております. Used to open emails or calls with clients. 2. ご確認のほどよろしくお願いいたします. ご確認のほどよろしくお願いいたします. Thank you for your confirmation. Even we sometimes need to consult Keigo manuals or check reference sites for the correct phrasing. Concrete tips. 1. Study basic patterns first. Learn the top 10 to 15 verbs in polite, honorific, and humble form. 1. That covers a lot of ground. 2. Observe real-life situations. Watch Japanese workplace dramas or pay attention in stores, restaurants, to see how staff talk to customers. 3. Don't overuse it. Using Keigo with close friends sounds stiff or distant. 3. Learn when it's best to switch to casual Japanese. 5. Ambiguity and context-driven meaning yes can mean no sometimes. Japanese can be indirect. A phrase like ちょっと難しいですね, ちょっと難しいですね, literally means it's a bit difficult, but can imply no, we can't do that. Without context, it's easy to misinterpret. Homonyms galore. 1. Hashi. Hashi can mean bridge, chopsticks, or edge, depending on pitch accent and context. 2. Kami can be hair, paper, or god. Strategies to clarify. 1. Ask for repetition or elaboration. A. それってどういう意味ですか? A. それってどういう意味ですか? Oh, what does that mean exactly? 2. Use follow-up questions. ずのこと、faのこと、kami no koto, kami no koto. Paper or hair? 3. Contextual clues. Pay attention to the topic at hand, or look for surrounding words that hint at the meaning. 6. Common grammar pitfalls beyond particles. Transitive versus intransitive verbs. 1. Kaikaru, akaru, kaiku, aku, to open something versus to be opened. 2. Watosu, otosu, wachiru, ochiru, to drop something versus to be dropped, fall. Choosing the wrong verb can confuse listeners about who or what performs the action. T form and conjugations. The te T form is crucial because it links verbs, e.g. shibete, yinande, chinte, and creates compound sentences or polite requests. Mixing up conjugations can drastically change your meaning. Connectors like node versus kara. 1. Node, a bit more formal, often used to state reasons in polite contexts. 2. Kara, ill, more casual, can also indicate reasons. Example. 来て午後が降っているので家にいます. 1. Ame ga futeru node I niimas. Since it's raining, I'll stay home. Polite, explanatory. じゃあ、しいなしが降っているから家にいる. 2. Ame ga futeru kara I ni iru. It's raining, so I'll stay home. More casual. 7. Methods to tackle these challenges, break it down. 1. Focus on one area at a time. Don't try to master everything at once. 1. Maybe concentrate on particles for a few weeks, then shift to connectors. 2. Set specific, achievable goals. For example, learn 5 new connectors and use them in sentences daily. Leverage technology and study aids. 1. Grammar apps websites. Take Him's Guide, Maggie Sensei, Imabi, Bunpro, etc. 2. Flashcards and SRS. Anki, Memrise, Wanakani for vocab, kanji drilling. 3. YouTube channels and podcasts. Japanese Ammo with Misa, Nihongo no Mori, or even vlogs that break down daily conversations. Practice. 1. Language exchange. Find a Japanese partner who wants to learn your native language, so you can help each other. 2. Write short paragraphs. Focus on using correct particles, Keigo or connectors. 2. Get feedback from a tutor or a native speaker. 3. Speaking drills, practice out loud. 3. Record yourself and compare with native speakers. 8. Wrapping up. Embrace the challenge. Japanese can feel like a maze. Multiple scripts, tricky particles, Keigo, connectors, and ambiguous expressions. But the very complexity that intimidates learners also makes the language rich, nuanced, and rewarding. Yes, it's challenging. And yes, even Japanese people can struggle with certain aspects like advanced kanji, formal emails, or subtle pitch accents. But each step you take, each new particle you master or sentence you write, unlocks deeper connections with Japanese culture and people. I hope these concrete tips and examples help you navigate some of the toughest hurdles. If you have your own stories or questions about learning Japanese, feel free to share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Japan in Your Pocket for more insights into language, culture, and travel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mata ne!